This Lil Peep and Travis Scott song sounds crazy. You gotta check this out.
Cutie left the lips on my belt. I was down bad, damn, but the drugs kinda helped. Getting way too high, if you couldn't tell. She hit my line, now she fiending for the work. Back when I called, she would leave me in the dirt. Now I'm on jets, autopilot when I surf.
It sounds amazing, right? Well, obviously it's AI, but before you say, wow, bro, you made an AI song, you're so cool, let me tell you, it's a pretty crazy and interesting process that I think you'll find entertaining. Let me just show you a closer look on each one. I had to make the beat, then I had to write lyrics because ChatGPT is just so bad at writing lyrics. Then I had to record the vocals, which you'll see was a nightmare. And then I used the AI voice changer, which was a bigger nightmare trying to make it sound decent. And then lastly, I had to put vocal effects and mix the song to make it sound like the artist actually made it, which was the biggest problem of everything. First, I had to make the beat because I didn't want to risk getting a copyright strike. And then I found this guitar sample, which sounded pretty cool. So then I added some distortion and a filter. Next, I added this sound that I made over in Serum. Next, I put the bass and the drums on it, and it's a wrap. So I knew making the beat wasn't gonna be the hardest part compared to what would come next. First, I tried using ChatGPT and all sorts of AI lyric writers, but they were just so basic and made the cheesiest, corny lyrics, so I knew I'd have to do it myself. And I tried to imagine how Peep would actually hit this beat, and the first line of melody just instantly came to me. I saw my ex last night. It just sounded sick. And then I tried to make the story around that. Now I had to do Travis Scott's lyrics, which also weren't easy because now I have to make it seem like something he would say, and then I have to match Peep's vibe so that the song actually flows together and feels right. So for his, I knew it'd be more non-direct and flexy. So I just went off of the same idea, like your ex or someone you used to want hits you out the blue like,
She hit my line, now she fiending for the work.
okay, so next, now that I've got some pretty good lyrics, I can actually hear those artists saying. Now I have to record it, which is the worst part because Lil Peep would record his vocals 10 times and layer them with them all sounding the same with perfect timing. And this actually took so long. Next, I had to record Travis Scott's vocal, which wasn't as hard as Lil Peep's because all I had to say was,
Straight up!
nah, but I got lucky with how easy it was to mimic Travis Scott compared to how crazy the next part is. Time for the AI voice converter. This thing is crazy, but I kept running into all sorts of weird problems and the vocals didn't come out how I actually wanted them to.
Hey, I'm Dev Pete. Pete. I'm Lil Peep.
But after tweaking, I got Lil Peep actually sounding like himself.
Hey, what's up? This is Lil Peep.
Now to get the vocals converted and then imported. This is what the finished AI vocals sounded like with no effects.
But the drugs kinda helped. Getting way too.
She hit my line, now she fiending for the work. Back when I called, she would leave me.
Now I had to start editing and putting effects on the vocals, which took forever because Lil Peep's vocal effects are not as simple as you would think. Like, what the hell? But after grinding it out, I think it sounds legit and better than almost any other AI Peep I've heard. So for Travis Scott's vocals, it was kind of a basic rap vocal chain and effects besides his background and ad-lib vocals. These freaking things took forever and I had to listen to a bunch of his songs to get it really close. Oh, and by the way, if you like how these vocal effects sound on Lil Peep and Travis Scott, I actually turned them into vocal presets that comes with FL Studio project files and ad-lib/background vocal presets. And they all sound really amazing. And if you want to use them in your own music or to make AI music, you can get that down in the description. It's super affordable and they're really, really good. After about an hour of mixing and getting everything to actually sound legit, here's the finished song.
Yeah. I saw my ex last night. I saw my ex last night, she was somebody else. The guy she left me for, now she texting myself. But she ain't knowing me then, I was living in hell. Back when ain't nobody know me, yeah, my shows wasn't sales. So I blocked that bitch, pinned her bag on myself. Got a new goth cutie, left her lips on my belt. I was down bad then, but the drugs kinda helped. Getting way too high, if you couldn't tell.
She in my line, now she fiending for the work. Back when I called, she would leave me in the dirt. Now I'm on jets, autopilot when I surf. And this beat got me leaning off the earth. Switch lanes, hold no plane, now me floating lately. Bad chick, Saint Laurent, look like she from Hades. Took on new phone, now do for gazing. Lost in the night, labels talking crazy.
Go ahead and leave me a like and let me know what video to do next or what you think of the song.